I'm live on YouTube and live on Facebook. How you doing? Looks awfully bright on YouTube. All right, how are we doing, guys? I can't even see what I'm looking at. Not good. Okay, can I read now? Okay. All right, we're here, we're live. I'll wait for people to realize I'm here, because of course I'm late. Of course I'm late. I had Orlando helping me fix my hair, which is why it looks awful, because by fix my hair, I mean attack the hairbrush. And yeah, so not so much with the hair today. Oh my God, it's so freaking cold out. Who is here? Hi, Nicoletta. Hi. First one here. Whew. All right. Freezing cold out. My God, it's cold. All right, everyone's showing up. Putting my glasses on so I can see what's going on. Oh, Karen, Patricia, hi. All righty. How are we doing? Nancy. All right. All right. Amanda. My God, that coffee is good. Gail, hi. Hi. All right, I'm gonna relax a little bit. Talk a little, not as much as I did last week, because not as much to talk about. Get everybody here. I was just saying you missed me. I was saying that Orlando was helping me fix my hair, and by helping me, I mean attacking the hairbrush while I was trying to brush it. So actually, it's pretty flat because I couldn't really do much. Daniel, I was just thinking about you. Hi, Jenna. Hi. Really, I was just thinking of you yesterday, really wondering how things were going. Rosemary. Oh my gosh. Crazy times, Nadia. Oh, so cold. Yeah. It's good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. My goodness, what a week, huh? So Thursday I did something I don't ever do. I played hooky. The kids, Roy's school was canceled due to the weather, and they had this horrible prediction of snow followed by icy rain and sleet conditions. I'm like, the heck with it. I'll close. Of course, the sun came out around 1 o'clock. It was a beautiful day, cold but beautiful, dry as a bone. Snow that we had melted immediately, it seemed like. So, but I stayed closed. I put a note on the door and enjoyed the kids. Daisy's home and Roy's home, so I made chocolate chip pancakes, which is a big treat for us. That's usually an Easter morning and Christmas morning treat. So I made chocolate chip pancakes and whipped cream and hung out and stayed in our pajamas. It was nice. It was real nice, I have to say. Enjoyed that immensely. So it's nice having a day off. Although I'll remind everyone that I don't open in bad weather in general anyway. There's nothing in the shop that anyone has to get at. Hey Karen, there's nothing that anyone has to get at the store that's going to be life-saving or anything like that. So in bad weather, I don't open, so no one has to worry about driving to the store and getting in an accident. Years ago when I was in Monroe, there was one awful night that my street iced closed. They actually had to close the street. It was horrible. You couldn't, it was a sheet of black ice. It was like an inch thick. I had to go all the way around. It took me like 3 hours to go, just a matter of a few blocks, and to get home. And I was like, I'm never doing it again. If it's bad weather, everyone stays home. So yeah, it was nice. Yes. So that was what I did Thursday. That was kind of a big deal for me. And of course, I still wound up doing readings. I still was working out of the house, but it was nice. And so let's talk about people and readings and what people are seeing out there. And I just think I want to caution everyone that it is getting worse. People are getting scared. I talked about this last week. It's escalating. It is absolutely getting worse. When I'm hearing my readings, people are being very, very unpredictable. Behavior is unpredictable. And I want to say this. If for any reason you are meeting someone new on a date, you're going to be alone with somebody, and then I get, you've been talking on the phone or what, please be safe and do one thing before you meet somebody out. Go on peoplefinder.com or any of the other sites that you can do a quick background check. Should be about $12, okay? Do a background check, just as you would if they were renting an apartment from you, or if you were hiring them to do a job. You're spending time with them, and you may spend time alone with them. Do a background check. Make sure there's no outstanding felonies. Make sure they are who they say they are. Make sure they're not married. I mean, I'm always surprised. Like you don't need a psychic to tell you this. People come in like, I'm going on this date. What do you see? I'm like, what do I see? I mean, it doesn't matter what I see. But what do you know? Like, what do you know about this person? Well, we've been talking for a couple of months. It's getting, I don't, please. Because you're reading intent in these readings, and someone could be a nice guy, but very much married. Hey, Heidi. So, but and beyond that, people are just, they're angry, and they're feeling like cheated for various reasons. There's, I'm not going to go there politically, but it's not just politically. It's at work, it's at home. The posts that I'm reading on my Facebook wall I wouldn't share that kind of information with my closest friends. Never mind posting them on social media, But people are. Hey, you. You're welcome, Jojo. Hey, Aaron. I was thinking about you too. And sometimes I post things to see how the reaction is going to be from the crowd, just how everyone's reacting, and I kind of gauge, like, ooh, that hit a nerve. I hit a nerve for me too. So we're on the same page there. But again, I just want you to please be careful in the workplace, going out to parties, going out after dinner or out after work, even with your own families. People are absolutely unpredictable. And the stuff I'm hearing with mothers and mothers-in-laws and sisters and betrayal, oh my God, the betrayal. People not paying back money, but asking to borrow more. Okay, that's a common theme. Let's see what's going on. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Robin. No, it's not insane, Heidi. But again, peoplefinder.com, do a background check. That's all I'm saying. A quick background check. You should, I didn't know their last name. I'm like, you don't know their last name. You're meeting someone out and you don't know their last name. Do you know what town they live in? Do you know, how do you not know someone's last name? So I'm not suggesting you do a credit background check, though some folks do that too. But by all means, do a background check, a police check. All right? It's amazing. People that you'll send a picture of yourself with no shirt on, but you're not gonna get the background check on them. That doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Well, I've been talking, it's been kind of hot and heavy, but like, for what? Come on. I'm just saying. Okay. Oh my God, who lost their dad? Allison, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh boy, Liliana, hi. I don't know what to say, Allison. I'm just very sorry. And that is another thing. With this full moon, Pluto was aspecting it, full moon in Cancer, and that usually speaks to death in the family, and there's a lot of that too. And I didn't want to touch on that because that's just been the number of family members and our pets, and they're just leaving this world. It's like an exodus out. But I want us to be careful of people who There's a lot of risky behavior, and that's what I want to. So that's what I want you to be careful of. That's all. Just be careful. Tell your kids to be careful. Who they associate with, whose car they get into. That's a big deal. That driver's seat, that passenger seat, the death seat they call it. Just tell them that's if anyone's going to get hurt, it's the person sitting in that seat. Yeah. Awful. You want to tell us what happened, Allison? When did your father pass? For folks on YouTube, someone just shared their father just died. Okay. Oh, at home. Right. Wow. I hope it was fast, Allison. I hope it was. Oh. Hmm. Again, I don't know what to say. I'm really sorry. So, yeah, and people are just, they're choosing to leave. And I'm telling you, guys, we really have to be alert, be on point. All this empath energy, well, start using it. Start using it. Not just to feel sorry for someone, but to measure them up really quick. Good. I'm glad, Allison, for that. I really am. There's only one consolation you can take from it. I'm glad for that. So, I always say that with people talk about they reading energy, they feel energy, they feel energy. Well, okay, so start reading energy. Start measuring people up and gauging them, and without feeling so much compassion that you can't discern when someone really isn't good for you. That's, when those warning bells go off. But we need to do that within a matter of seconds of meeting someone. I used to say back in the beginning, we had like 6 months. Then it was like, 6 weeks, 6 days, 6 minutes. You need to know, you need to meet someone and go with that gut instinct. I don't like this person. This person doesn't have good intentions. This person is not going to do anything positive in my life, and then move on. And in fact, my sister-in-law just shared an exchange that she had with me, that somebody that came on very friendly, but absolutely comes from a whole different place that is never going to be, in sync. And it's just like, thank you. We're not going to have anything in common here. There's just nothing good is going to come here. And you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes certainly religious people, they want to get to know you so they can, and then some people have ulterior motives, I guess is the right word for it. And we got to watch out for those people too. Like last week, I talked about people who want to collaborate with me, but they really wanted me to do them a favor. So it's like, oh, I want to be your friend. I want to tell you all about this great idea, this great thing. Oh, I'm so happy all the time. Ask me why. Oh my God, let me tell my church. Let me tell you about this business opportunity. Let me tell you about this, and it's just, oh God, really? Really? Can't tell you times I was invited to somebody's house and then at the last minute, it's like, oh, we're gonna be watching a movie. Like watching a movie? Oh, we're having a presentation. Presentation? Really? Okay. I have a brick and mortar store. I'm not interested in any new business opportunities. I'm good. Thank you. I don't know. You can do this in your spare time. Okay. Well, first let's find me some spare time, shall we? It's just like that zealot, that zealot sort of energy. That the eyes are all shiny, and I don't think you're really doing me a favor so much as I'm doing you a favor. So what's going on here? I'm sorry. Well, first of all, First of all, it's natural to have fear. Fear is what keeps us safe, frankly. I don't have a problem with fear like that. Our natural fear, our natural, that's all of our self-protection coming up and saying, whoa, back up a little bit here. I am surprised at women who are otherwise very intelligent, very well educated, who can get their head turned by someone who makes these, amazing promises, comes on hard, and that's a big red flag right there. Someone hasn't even met you yet, and already they're talking about, plans for the future. I don't know, that makes me nervous too. I think the simple scan of their energy and their body language can tell you a lot. I usually can sum that up pretty good, pretty quick. And if for some reason you're feeling something's off, there's probably something off. Because I want you to think about people that you've met, and it's probably only happened to you a few times in your life. It's only happened to me a few times in my life. But somebody that you met and you automatically knew, I can trust this person. I can count on one hand. But I mean, and China's one of those people. My sister-in-law Kim is one of those people. There have been, literally a few others that I can tell you immediately. And again, I'm going to say I'm blessed. The people that come into my shop are good people. I would say maybe 3 out of 100 that I'm just happy when they leave is when they walk in, but that's not common. Most of the times people come to my store they're looking to be better people. They're looking for answers, for solutions, I just love them, love all of you. So I'm kind of in an enviable position where I'm already preaching to the choir. I always say that. But if you close your eyes and there's something there that truly, it should hit you like in your sacral chakra, your root chakra, it should hit you down there, especially the root chakra, because that is your fight or flight instincts. Everything is down there in the root, childhood memories, self-protection, primal fears, past lives, all in your root chakra. If you can feel it hit you, it's like, whoa, They do say, and I've read a lot about this, that women who've been raped almost always, we're talking like 90% of the time almost, will say that they knew it was a bad idea to go to that apartment, get in the car, go to the hotel. Like they knew it was a bad idea and they went anyways. And when they asked why, they said because they didn't want to hurt someone's feelings. Women will get on an elevator in an empty parking garage just because the guy is getting on and says, "Want me to hold the door for you? Are you coming on?" And it's like, rather than just say, "Oh no, I have to go back to my car for a second. I'll, no. They'll get on that elevator, and we put ourselves in terribly dangerous situations. And not all of us, I'm not, but more often than not, we do. So, you do all the safeguarding things. You make sure that you have a backup plan, and your friends know where you're going, and make sure they call to check up with you, and just shoot you a quick text. Are you okay? Is it going all right? Do I need to call you and present an emergency? Make sure you got an exit plan. Although I'm perfectly good at just saying, this isn't working out. Here's some money. This isn't working out. But anyway, what else? I should say too, it's been a long time since I've been in that position. Thanks, Brian. Yep. Just again, a scan of the aura, just a quick, and if you see, you'll know. Patricia, you've been doing this a long time. It's really, you can trust your gut on this one. Never mind all the cues that come up during the time you're together. But I tell you, do a background check, and you can go in a lot more confident. So anyway, no one ever has to know you did a background check on them. It's perfectly legal. You're not doing anything illegal. checking on someone's, police records and all that, and legal records. That's all you're doing. Just making sure they are who they are. Anyone that cares about you is going to care about your safety and understand. I wouldn't tell them that on the first date. Oh, by the way, I checked you out, online. But so what? It's just keeping yourself safe. Comments here. Okay. Yeah, Nicola is saying don't give your real number out. Hey, Peggy. Oh, must be freezing up there. Dear God. It's up in Vermont. I can't imagine the horror. Yeah, it's a good idea, Nicoletta. All right. So just be careful. I really talked last week, the aisles in the grocery store, the emptiness, it's a primal thing. There's no food and this fear, and it's driving a lot of bad behavior. And then on top of that, there's people having mental breakdowns. Scammers are out in full force, online and phones, and God, they're getting better and better and making it look like they are legit. I feel so sorry for senior citizens and some older people who don't know, that when you get those weird messages that FedEx wants to deliver a package, and it's always spelled a little wrong. You have to really look at it, but they're getting better and better, and they got the letterhead and all that. And you never open those emails. You never give anyone any information, but they do. So anyway, I'll tell you, years ago, Derek was like 19, and he was traveling to California. But I knew where he was. I mean, his grandparents got a phone call from someone who said they were calling from a jail in Mexico, and that they had Derek, and if they didn't send the money, he would not be able to see a lawyer, and he'd be staying in jail. And they got scared, and they actually gave them their credit card, and they sent money. And then my ex-husband called up, and he was like, so, where's Derek? I'm like, he's, well, are you sure? I said, just talk to him. Well, are you sure he's not in Mexico? I'm like, he's in Northern California, You sure he's not in Mexico? I'm like, I'm really sure that he's not. And so, but that's a common scam. I don't know how that happens but that's common. That kids are in college or traveling, and all of a sudden other close family members get these phone calls, and they try and shake them down for money. People get scared, especially older people get really scared. Now you would think, like, get on the cell phone and call your son and make sure that your grandson is, but no, unfortunately. Car warranty. Oh God. Oh, you're going in mud season, Heidi. Oh boy, that should be interesting. My ex-brother-in-law was a dairy farmer up north in Barton, Vermont. So mud season was always not the prettiest. Cows are like mud up to their chest, and it's mud everywhere. You just track it everywhere, but fun. I don't envy you that frigid cold, Peggy. Oh God, I can't keep my glasses on because I really. There you go. See, Peggy's always saying mud season. Yeah. One thing worse than mud season is August. Mosquito season in Vermont is brutal. Mosquito season that you could pack a saddle on these bugs. They're the biggest mosquitoes I've ever seen in my life, and they're everywhere. They're everywhere. I remember Brandy was outside because we'd go up with the dogs, and she was a yellow lab, and it's like, why is Brandy's face red? And literally, there was a million mosquitoes on this dog, and just so gross, so gross. Anyway, of course, they were inside with us after that immediately. All right, guys, so that's it. Anyone have any questions? Because I'm going to throw some cards. I'm going to keep you here all night. Anything else? Hey, Petunia. Somebody else on YouTube. And thank you for everyone who is following me on YouTube. I appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. That really helps. It keeps growing every week. And I've been posting on Instagram about this too. Oh, dear Lord. You don't mind the cold? Well, I hope not, Peggy. I hope you don't mind the cold because you're living up there. Dear God. I'm never going to get used to it. I'm never going to get to like the cold. I never going to be my thing. All right. So, no one has any questions? Anyone as I may want to add? I'm gonna throw cards. Anything, guys? Oh. Florida's rough all the time. I'm sorry, Heidi. Florida's rough. Can't get in the water. Remember when Kim first moved out with my brother? They were there for about a year and a half. I'm like, oh, the water, the ocean's so beautiful. She goes, you can't go in it, right? I'm like, what do you mean you can't go in it? You can't go in above your ankles. The sharks are right there. The sharks are right there. She's like, literally like in a foot of water, there are sharks. You can't go in, you can't go up to your knees. What? True story. So, somehow I don't think I'd like that. We're in California, they would come like within 50 yards, the great whites, but they weren't like a foot away from you or a foot of water, I guess those are little sharks too, but still. Awful close. All right, I'm throwing cards, and I'm going to start with Aries. All right. Oh, but Patricia, really quickly, because I got sidetracked. Think about people that you've met, that you had an instant connection to, and recognize how you just automatically, like they were finishing sentences or just finishing the jokes, and just an instant connection. Everyone's had one or two people like that they've met and it's a past life thing. You've known each other and it's a recognition, but you know what I'm talking about? And there's people that you meet and you just if you were stuck in a leg hold trap, you'd gnaw a leg off to get away. So in between those two extremes, your gut's right. It's very rare that those people that you have a visceral, dislike for or complete attachment to, those are usually pretty accurate. I have found those to be extremely accurate. So just trust your gut. That's the reason why these things happen, these synchronicities and these coincidences that are so amazing. Someone asked me, well, I was thinking about somebody, they called, like I haven't heard from them for 10 years, and their name popped in my head, and I'm like, what are they doing? And then bam, the phone rings like 10 minutes later, and you're thinking of a song, you wake up, it's in your head, you put on your makeup, it's a very obscure song, that's something that's in the top 40, and you get in your car and turn the radio, and bam, that song is playing, and like, what does that mean? And I'm like, it just means listen to your gut. It means listen to your gut, so that when something really awful, which can be avoided, occurs, and you get that feeling like, don't get on that plane, don't get in that car, don't take that job, don't trust that person, don't lend that money, you listen and stop worrying about hurting people's feelings. Stop doing that. Stop worrying about hurting people's feelings by saying no. Just no, I can't do that. Right? I don't want to do that. No. Okay. Aries, I have the Two of Cups, the Chariot, the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords reversed, the Two of Coins reversed, and the Page of Wands reversed. Okay? Aquarius, Mars, yeah. Scorpios are a mystery. There's no doubt. So that is true. That's why you should do a background check. Okay. How do I read these cards? I'm just trying to. So many things going on here for Aries. Aries, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if you had a new job offer in front of you that was going to be devastating and difficult. Like something very sudden, and it's about the money, and it's about leaving something toxic behind, and someone makes the offer, and you're like, yeah. And Aries is responsible, so the idea of leaving people without help, the Ten of Swords, a sense of well, you walk away from something that isn't great for you and going into something much better. You are working very hard in the new endeavor here, and it is more money. And it looks like it comes from a friend, or it comes from someone you trust. It's an offer. It's a good offer. It's a good idea. I think you jump on it, frankly. Although I think you may have some guilt around that. One more card for clarity. This is about money and work. 9 of Wands, advancement. Moving your own career forward. And to do that, you may need to walk away from a circumstance or an environment or a job that just isn't working out for you. It's not making enough money. You need more. Okay? And Aries talks a good game. Aries really doesn't like to hurt people. They really don't, especially someone that hasn't hurt them. So it's a sense of like, I mean, I've been happy in the job. I need to make more money, but that doesn't mean I want to put you out or leave you shorthanded. And yet I'm going to tell you, Aries, I think you're going to take it and move forward with it. You'd be kind of silly not to. It's advancement, moves your career forward, there's more money, and you're happier. Okay? So I'm sure there's a way to work it out, but that's what I'm seeing for Aries, this opportunity that comes from a friend and possibly doing something with a friend. And it's a good idea. It's a good thing, but it's hard. It's one of those things where you got to extricate yourself from something, and it's not easy. All right? Hey, Aggie. So that's Aries. Move forward, Aries. It's okay. All right. All right. So we have Taurus. Taurus, we have the Knight of Swords reversed, the Four of Swords reversed, the Judgment, the Six of Cups reversed, the Ace of Coins reversed, the King of Coins. All right. Wow. So, Taurus notoriously tends to say very little, play their cards close to their chest. They're not big talkers in general, unless they've got like a Gemini moon or something. They really don't tend to be chatty. And this is Taurus, mouth closed, playing their cards close to the chest, while they're making some big moves too. I almost want to think Taurus has got some new ideas about working out of the house, pulling together paperwork, pulling together a business plan. This is about the planning stage before the actual, the actual moving forward. It's all about the planning. And it really does look like a business idea. It looks like a good one. You're just being careful where you're investing the money first. A little more card for clarity. Page of Swords. Wow. You'll start telling people about it after these plans are lined up. But it's a good idea, Taurus. Whatever you're investing in, whatever you're doing, wherever you're moving this, I like it. I like it. Some anxiety right now around it. But I think as long as you do your paperwork, you get your contracts in place, you get once that's done, and once the paperwork's been put in place, you're good to go. You're cautious when it comes to actually the money side of things, the investing the money. But I think you're good. I really do. Make sure an accountant looks at your paperwork in terms of that you have all the documents you need, all the reports, everything in place. All right. There's been a lot of talk too about sole proprietorship versus LLC. And everyone like, I'm getting LLC. I'm getting LLC. If you own a home, if you own a property, you probably don't need an LLC for your first business. I operated my shop as a sole proprietorship for almost 10 years. I didn't go to an LLC till I came here to Derby. And honestly, it's easier taxes. There's less fees. And depending on what you're going to make those first few years, you may not need an LLC. They get pushed on you. But honestly, you can think about that and do some research about that before you jump on the LLC. They're expensive. There's more paperwork and more involved. Okay. Timing, bring it. Yeah. Okay, Aaron. All right. So Gemini. Still seeing Geminis in the shop too. That's another thing. Geminis and Aquariuses. Okay, Gemini, the King of Wands reversed, workaholic. Page of Coins reversed, King of Swords reversed, Four of Wands reversed, Three of Cups reversed, World reversed. Not loving that too much. So we see Gemini working hard, but the money and the it's a lot of energy invested for not a lot of income, not a lot of ROI, return on investment. That's not great here. I also don't like somebody that you're doing business with or you're working with, this King of Swords reverse. I don't like it at all. It's almost like someone who's keeping you from advancing. And they're using their friendship against you, which is funny. I maybe it's a theme, but the World reversed has you really need to make a change, a big change, Gemini. Because you're not making the money you should. And I tell you, a lot of people get in this position where, and I just talked to someone Wednesday, same thing. It's like they're good. They become close to the office manager or the owner or whatever it is, and they can't pay them what they pay. But I said, but they're paying someone who had the job before them almost twice as much. Oh yeah, but what? There's no but what. You're doing a more of a job, more work. Held the job for 6 months and they can't give you a raise and bring you up to what the person before you had, and you're doing more work than that person. Well, loyalty. I'm like, loyalty doesn't pay the bills. Sorry. So that's what I'm seeing here for Gemini. It's something in that theme of no, they're not. They're it's almost like they're weaponizing their friendship or weaponizing your loyalty, and I don't like it. The sense of being taken advantage of based on your kindness, and you are working hard, putting a lot of energy into this thing, and I don't even think it's so much as getting a new job as it is getting a whole new lifestyle. and changing altogether what you're doing, how you're making money, how you're bringing money in. All right? All right, Cancer. And like I always say, these cards, if they don't relate to you, is there someone you're close to? Is there someone that you're friends with that they do relate to? Even ask how the lighting was in front of. Okay. Because if you have a brother that you're very close to and they're going through it, that's going to come through in your reading. It happens all the time when I'm drawing cards. That's not me, but it sounds just like what my sister's going through that. Like, oh, what were you thinking about when I was shuffling cards? My sister. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Cancer, I'm seeing, first of all, the Hangman reversed. The King of Cups. The Page of Cups reversed. The Empress reversed. The Three of Wands reversed. And the Hierophant reversed. So this is Cancer. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure this out here. There's something insincere going on, Cancer. A waste of time and someone being insincere. I also see Cancer looking at what they thought they'd be doing career-wise or from their based on their education and wanting something very different. The Hierophant reverse is getting out of a rut, but it also is unconventional thinking. The Hierophant upright is conventional hearing, but I'm seeing something where it's not what you learn in school. It's more, I don't know, but you're wasting your time right now. The Wands reversed. So that's like going back to school. Two of Swords. Ooh, rock in a hard place. Cancer, I'm not sure how your mother's doing, but that's a concern here. The Empress reversed. Mother or grandmother, mother figure. It's almost like you should go away to school, but you don't want to leave the home situation. But I also am questioning whether or not some of this is being manipulated to keep you nearby. I don't love that. Throw one more card. I'm sorry. Ten of Cups. All right. Huh. This is tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. These are some interesting cards here. Hey, Benita. Hey, Kat. Yes, this is crazy. Well, one thing is I'm thinking that with education-wise, somebody who thought they'd be going away is actually going to be either online at home, schooling. It's a better situation. If somebody was having anxiety, if you have a young person who was having anxiety, the Page of Cups reversed around school, looks like they go to school, but they go online, they stay home. So there's that. There's this sense, though, Cancer, you've been wasting your time. Cups. It's rock in a hard place. Huh. These really have me stumped. I don't think I've ever in my 3 years have I been so stumped by cards. Rock in a hard place. Home and school. Okay, that makes sense. Young person, that makes sense. But for you, Cancer, there's this sense of being taken advantage of, wasting your time, and I'm trying to see what that would be about. It goes back to the mother figure. I don't know why. Unless you're debating bringing your mother home or having your mother move into the house as well. I mean, home is happy, but I'd want to really look at that situation before I move forward with it and make sure that this is going to work for your family and for yourself. It's not just you taking on full responsibility for someone who maybe doesn't want to take care of themselves. Okay, I don't like the way I feel. It just feels like it's, again, being taken advantage of and not being appreciated. Okay. I miss you too, Benita. Okay, Kat. All right, good. That was weird. I'm sorry. All right, so we're going to do Leo. Okay, Leo, hold on 1 second. I've never had cards stump me like that before. That was crazy. Let's not make that a theme. That was not good. Leo, the Tower reversed. The Emperor. The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Wands. The Hermit. And the Knight of Cups. Okay, I'm not loving it. The Tower reversed is you bringing on chaotic change or endings. If there's an ending and it's chaotic and painful, well, but you initiate it. You pulled the plug on it. Okay, it's like throwing a grenade and you pulled the pin and you threw it. The Tower upright would be like someone pulling the pin and throwing it at you, but in this case, you threw this thing. You blew it up. The Emperor, the Queen of Swords. It's usually a well-mated pair. Very matter of fact, not necessarily romantic but intellectually a good match. And yet I'm seeing the Hermit and I'm seeing the Knight of Cups. A sense of isolation. Two people very involved in their career, the Queen of Wands. And again, the Emperor seems more involved than the Queen. Knight of Cups is love. It also can be a young person. That the care of the young person is again falling more on the mother than the father. Could be that. Also could be a young person who wants to see their father more, but it also could be a relationship that just there's the time. I'd rather be alone than not have your time. The Hermit, which is being alone and feeling lonely. And sometimes, it's like I hear this in my readings. It's like if they can't make time, I'm not going to wait any longer. I've been waiting, and it's delayed or working, or there's this, and there's that. And it's like, I'd rather just not. I'd rather be alone than this is ridiculous. Someone seeing you when they can manage, and you're obviously not yet even the top 3 priorities. You're down the bottom of the barrel there. They basically fit you in, and that's, for some people, that's not acceptable. For a lot of people, it's not acceptable. The thing is, I'm not sure that this is something where it's like, it could be an ultimatum. I'm not sure that it has to be an over. It's like, I'll give you so much time to figure it out and come back at me. There's a genuine affection. There's not like I can't sit there and say that the person is a bad person on either end. No one's a bad person here. It has to do with being alone. It has to do with time. It has to do with trying to balance a lot of stuff here. But there does seem to be genuine affection. So I don't know if you pulled that plug or pulled that pin prematurely or not. My nose is itching. I'll probably get no fight now, right? You say us Irish. Itching your nose, you get no fight. Even if you did pull the plug prematurely, the affection is still there. The communication seems to be there. Yeah, may need to process a little more. Okay, no broken hearts, just a sense of loneliness that I don't love. Leos don't like to be alone in general. They really don't. They like to be partnered. They enjoy partnership. Capricorns enjoy partnership, but it has to be a real partnership. And Leos want time. They do want your time. They want when you're with them, don't be on the phone. Give them your attention. They expect that. They understand responsibilities. They understand, but they also understand. Okay, now we're on the. Now you're me now. Okay. All right. Thanks, Peggy. All right. All right. So we are talking about Virgo. All right, Virgo. Oh my God, see that song I posted from that new Disney movie and I dedicated to the Virgos? Oh my God, check it out. What an amazing song. They may have a new hit on their hands for sure. Okay, Nadia. You're right. Quality time. So, especially for a Leo, they want your time and attention. So, Virgo, the Nine of Swords reversed. It's usually the end of anxiety. The Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, stopping the action. Ace of Cups. Five of Swords reversed. The Fool and Temperance reversed. Ugh, God. So much chaos. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm going to throw one more card just for clarity here. Okay, the Nine of Cups. The way I see these cards, it's like moving forward with something you love, moving forward with someone that makes you very happy. Okay? But moving forward with some professional advice, this is one of those things where, again, like talking to the accountant before you start a business, do I have all my forms? Have I done everything right? Is it set up correctly? A financial advisor. Here, I want to say there's something, it's moving forward, and you want to move forward, and you can feel confident that it's good to move forward, but make sure before you jump on this 100% that you've got, again, your legal and everything you need to have is in place. There's a certain lack of balance where it looks like hey, anything new, you're going to be putting a lot of work into it, a lot of time, front loading all the time and energy. But the Nine of Cups is a great card. Whatever it is you're thinking of doing, Virgo, it looks good. It's just, I'm going to say, just find a good, usually a good accountant can help you. So make sure everything, all your T's are crossed and I's are dotted. But that moving forward and looks good to me. I like it. Hey, Tammy. Liliana, good night. Hi, Rebecca. Forward is good. You're not kidding. Especially in the case of Virgo, it's something you really love and you're happy with. So I'm saying have confidence. Just make sure. I always say, people say, well, if I build it, they will come. It's like, that is bullshit. That is not true. Do not buy that. If I build it, they will come. They may not come. And they may come and they may not stay. They may come one time. Make sure you've got a strong foundation. Make sure you've got money in reserves. And make sure you've done your paperwork. All right, Libra. The Eight of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Wands. The Six of Coins reversed, the 10 of Coins, and the 3 of Coins Damn, Libra, these are good cards. So how do I read these cards? Well, Libra, you may be buying a property. There's a possibility of a property purchase here. Celebrating. If you're working out of a house, there's a celebration. There's money coming in. I love the 10 of coins. That's money in real estate, money in the home. Whether you're making money or you're renovating, but it's all about investment and home as an investment. Moving forward, you move. There is a sense that you may be purchasing a home. Career seems good. We have coins is celebrating finance. I mean, this is like one of those deals where maybe you got a phone call from someone who's putting a house in the market, and before it goes in the market, they're offering it to you. Sweet. God, those are nice deals. Cards just want you to be careful. Make sure you can make those payments, okay? It looks like you're taking on a bit here. 3 of coins is celebrating money, celebrating partnership, celebrating. This is good. This is good stuff. Just remember, you've got bills to pay. Okay? Focus on your career, but these are really good cards. Right? I think this is saying good luck, and it's feel confident. Feel confident, but don't forget you've got bills to pay. How's that? Okay? Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe it. Hang on. Good, Heidi. Okay. And that is nice. Really nice for Libra. Okay. And that would speak to that situation you're describing. Good. All right. Scorpio. How are we doing, guys? Okay. All right, Scorpio starts off with the Death card. Why not? Why not? Pluto's been kind of active lately. 6 of Swords. Ace of Wands reversed. Oof. 7 of Coins reversed. Moon reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. Okay, first thing I think, because I see motherhood and I see moving home, I hope you don't have a kid who has to come home. That's the first thing that makes me think is something's not working out, and you get that phone call that says I'm in a bad place. Moon reversed. So, excuse me, Scorpio, I'm probably just confirming your fears, but it looks like there may be a breakup and someone needs to come home, or you're breaking up and you're moving out, but this is all about moving away. It's a big move, too. This is like a big move. I mean, not just across town. Could be across country. Sometimes it's crossing an ocean, this card, the 6 of Swords. But you know what you need to do. And whoever's coming in knows what they need to do. Things been revealed. But I do see a unhappy female energy, and I do see this idea of I've got to get out of here. You see the Sun. Okay, the Sun is usually legal aspects going on. I'm hoping that one of your kids isn't dealing with an abuse situation or an addiction situation. That Death card makes me nervous. It could be that there was a death in their home, and the death of a spouse or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and now it's like, okay, well, we need to move home for a little while. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not drifting off here. And the Justice card, yeah, there's something legal going on. You're probably gonna get one of those phone calls, but you know what? You're gonna manage through it. You're gonna manage through it like you always do. But this is a big one. Fuck. All right. If you're worried about one of your kids, if you're worried about someone in the family, if you yourself are going through something, But this is a big ending. This is a big dramatic moment. And this is it's a cry for help. It's a genuine cry for help. This isn't wolf. No one's calling wolf here. Okay? So be on your guard there. Okay, bye Tammy. Okay, Sagittarius, the Queen of Coins reversed, the High Priestess reversed, the Six of Wands reversed, the Devil reversed, the Knight of Coins reversed, and the Three of Swords reversed. Lovely. The Queen of Coins reversed. Okay. A lot of anxiety around money, obviously. Three of Swords reversed and all these money cards. This has you really wanting to get out of a toxic situation. It looks like a situation where you're not advancing. You might even be kicking yourself because you had a bad feeling before you got into the situation. I'm going to say it's work related. The Devil reversed has you getting away from toxicity, people, places. It's reversed. It's there. To the point that it's almost like even if it costs money, I need to get out of here. Three of Swords reversed. Yeah. It's almost like you signed a bad deal, Sag. So, the money that you thought was going to be coming in isn't coming in. I don't know what to say. A little more card for clarity. Yeah. The Five of Cups reversed. That's done crying over spilt milk and ready to move on. This really is about Sag saying this isn't what I wanted. This isn't feeling good. I'm not. I want to say Sag is kicking themselves. High Priestess reversed. You ignored something. You knew this wasn't this wasn't a good idea. And now you're trying to backtrack and back your way out of this situation. Either you said you were going to do something that now you realize was a bad idea. You committed to something that you're like, okay, can I undo this? This is Sag trying to undo something. All right. Well, Sag, all you can do is end it, Oof. All right, Capricorn. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. Doing okay, Sha. Doing okay. All right, Capricorn. We start off with the Nine of Coins reversed, the Five of Coins reversed, the Seven of Wands reversed, the Star reversed, the Eight of Coins, and the Strength card. I look at these cards, I think of something my mother used to say. My mother used to say, wish in one hand, shit in the other, see which gets full first. She was quite the poet. See which gets full first. So this idea of wishing for something is the Star reversed. Just wishes won't make it happen. Wishing won't make it happen. Looking at a financial situation turning around. Hard at work, the Eight of Coins. Motivated by work, enjoying your work, the Strength card, strong in your work. This is something that I hate. Everyone knows me. I hate that you're so lucky, or you got lucky, or like luck had nothing to do with it. 100% hard work had everything to do with it. When I say I never have a day off or I take a day off, I'm telling you I never do that. And what I did Thursday. This is hard work to some reward. I do see money turning around. I do see things getting so much better. One more card. Four of Coins reversed. You know exactly what you got to do to make money. And it ain't wishing. This is not about wishes or falling stars or, breaking a wishbone. This is about hard work paying off. And it's the only thing that pays off here. It's going to be hard work. All right. And you're entering a phase where, again, it's going to be like back to the grind. New Year's is over. We're into the new year, and here we go. Putting your back into it, picking up the plow. That's exactly that. Gonna plow through it. Right? Not easy, but successful. Right? Now, Aquarius. We are in Aquarius season. It's at that time. The Magician reversed. The Seven of Cups. The Ten of Wands. The Knight of Wands reversed. The Four of Cups reversed. Eight of Swords. Oh, God. Well, first of all, Aquarius, it's like you're working really hard at something that isn't even what you're best at. Not even what you're best at. You know what you want. You know where you want to be. Pressure is enormous right now, by the way. Pressure is 10 of Wands. Weight of the world on your shoulders. It's like there's 7 doors and you got to pick one. Pick a door and go through it. Four of Cups reversed. You know what you want. The Knight of Wands reversed. The Eight of Swords. This is really about, could be leading a family business. I don't know. This is a lot of grief around a situation that's not easy to get out of. It's like you're working hard at something, and I'm saying they're paying you. You're fine, or financially you're fine, but there's a sense of mourning. Whether you're not using whatever you've learned, your educational background, what you want to do, which means you don't do anything. If you don't know what you want to do, then sit tight for a minute. Don't just end stuff because you want change. Cut your hair or something, but don't screw with work right now. Because it does look like the job is secure, even if you don't want the job. This is a very emotional thing, too. This is about lifestyle as much as it is about work and money. All right, Aquarius, I don't think you're going to answer in the next few weeks. I think it's going to take a little while before this really comes clear. All right? What to say about that? That's insane. So Pisces, give me a sec. I'll do a quick shuffle because I threw so many extra cards. Hey, Grace. Okay, well, I'm just finishing with Pisces now. Oh, my goodness. Let me just see here. Some of the comments. I hate getting right up to that screen like that. Good night. Good night, Bonita. Hey, Nancy. Rosemary, hard work is it? I don't know many. Nope. Yep. That's right. I just shared something on my Facebook about what's happening financially, what's going to happen with the markets, what's happening. And Nicolette, I appreciated some of the stuff you've shared with me. Guys, really get ready. Get ready. It's about to get real interesting. Okay, all stuff I've talked about, but interesting. Okay, Pisces. Pisces. We start off with the Five of Wands, the Lovers, the Two of Wands, the Queen of Swords reversed, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Wands reversed. Oh, so much emotion. It's a glass house of emotion. This is about partnership. It really looks like a romantic partnership, to be honest with you. Healthy partnership. Two of Wands potentially could be a new job coming in as well. But there's debating, there's arguing. If it's a new job, then it's negotiations. Love what I'm seeing here. That's okay. But there seems to be two very different energies. This friendship and partnership is real, but two very different energies trying to coalesce here. You got a female energy that's very difficult. You've got another female energy that's absolute workaholic, like. And I'm going to say if it's job related, it really is about negotiating bottom lines, negotiating time and money, basically. You want this. You're ready for this. But it is negotiating time and money. But you're at that point now where you can do that. And honestly, I always tell my kids, even if people are very different than you are, you learn something from them. This female energy is difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. And Pisces, you may not be up for it. You may, though. You may be. But this is just somebody saying, I just want to work. I want to get my work done. And this is somebody who just wants to go on and on about details that just excruciating, ridiculous. But it might be your boss, okay? Strong sense of again, even though I'm seeing debate and I'm seeing that, I still see a strong partnership. I still see a real genuine, we're friends, we're best friends, and we're coworkers. All right. In this case, no one's trying to take advantage. I like that. Unlike other readings, no one's trying to take advantage of you, Pisces. This isn't about someone trying to play on your sympathies, which people always do. This isn't about that. This is about just really hammering out the final details of something. Okay? That's what it is. Listen, I think it's just about, if you've got a secure job, stick with it. Stick with it a little bit longer. Things are changing fast. They're changing, and they're not changing for the better. It's going to get harder. It's going to get tighter. There's going to be more scarcity. I'm not manifesting this shit, okay? I'm not. I wish I was that kind of powerful. All right? I'm not. I'm just telling you that's what's happening across the board. Keep your eyes open. Please ask intelligent questions. Don't hesitate to ask questions. And when negotiating, try to go in nice. Try to negotiate nicely before you go to the mat on something. You may find that it's not something you really care that much about. It's like, whatever. Okay, we're good. Just make sure that whatever it is that you're being expected to do, that you are clear about what your expectations are, and make sure you can do it before you agree. Okay? Worry about you, in other words. You, your children, your family unit. Worry about that before you branch off and start worrying about something that's happening over here or there or whatever. Worry about you. Make sure you've got what you need. All right? Guys, everyone behave. Please get some sleep. We need our rest. I'm going to go to bed. I'm done here. And behave, and I will talk to you soon, okay? Good night, everybody.